Once upon a time, there was a stagey girl with a big dream. She hoped, dreamed, and prayed to work at Tesco. Wait, someone's written this script wrong. Can we get a redo?
Take two.
I dreamed a dream that one day I would hit the stage. And so it seems that dream has come true. Whoa, whoa. Oh my God, you guys, it's really happening. My life has been changed for the better, and I'm seizing the day and spinning into the spotlight. How very slay, it's giving queen. How very cringe, get out my scene. It's beginner's call, the stage is set for me. How very Hannah, how very Hannah, how very Hannah. That's the name for my podcast show and your front row. So how very Hannah, hit the lights. How very Hannah, that's too bright. How very Hannah, that was alright. How very Hannah, no key change. Okay, it's my podcast show. Let's go. Oh yes, that's what it is. It's How Very Hannah. I just said it. I don't know how many times I said it. Let me know. I feel like I maybe say it about 5 times in that song. That's the name of this podcast. So hello, welcome to episode 4 of the pod. Oh, it's 4. She's done her vocal warm-ups. Episode 4 of the pod. I'm very excited to have you all here. Do you know, guys, nothing would make me happier than people using that intro song as a TikTok trend. I feel like we can do it. Can we make this go viral? Can you imagine a viral TikTok trend? I feel like a good bit would be the, oh my God, you guys, it's really happening. My life has been changed for the better, and I'm seeing the day and spinning into the spotlight. And it'd be like you doing something really mundane, like popping to the shops, or like, I don't know, something boring. Not actually popping to the shops. If it's Tesco, it isn't boring. No, it is. It is when you're an adult. Oh my God, you guys, it's really happening. My life has been changed. But like just something really mundane. And it's like, oh my God, it's happening. My boyfriend finally unloads the dishwasher. Oh my God, you guys, it's really happening. My life has been changed for the better. He's going to hate me for that because he always unloads the dishwasher. And it's actually me that doesn't do it. But just for, you know, the context of this, I think that'll be funny. So maybe I'll try and start the trend. And once you see this, maybe you can join in. Once you see this or listen to this, what are we doing? Are we listening? Are we watching? If you are watching, then you will be able to see that this is my sparkle of the day. It's my sparkly skirt and matching sparkly scrunchie. Here's a bit of ASMR. This is the worst ASMR ever. I'm wearing a sparkly scrunchie and a sparkly skirt, but I would highly suggest that you come along and watch, because you can watch it on Spotify and YouTube. And you can follow us on howvery_Hannah on TikTok, Instagram for all the behind the scenes content, extra content, more Hannah, because that is how very. Oh wow, I'm unbearable. But do you know what's do you know what's not unbearable? My guests for today's episode. And yeah, I said guests with a plural S on it because we have our first couple on the podcast. So stay tuned to find out who it's going to be. And let's get on with the episode. Confessions of a Drama Queen. Okay, next segment is, I wish I had a pitch pipe for this because I've got to make sure I'm in the right key, but it is Confessions of a Drama Queen. I don't know if that's the right key, but we're going with it. Anyway, I've got a confession, and it starts with, Hannah, I must confess. Oh my gosh. I lied on my CV spotlight. I lied on my spotlight and said I could do a Russian accent for a show. Didn't think it would matter or that I'd get a big part, but then I got cast. Sorry, this is funny. And then I got cast as a Russian character. Okay, lol, oops, any accent tips? Oh gosh. Bark, this is hard. Also, if you didn't know, we call our people who confess Heather or Bark, but I do it in American accent, and someone thought I was saying bark, as in like a dog. So it's not bark, it's bark. Like bark me in bark, like that. Anyway, sorry, back to the confession. So I also can tell you I've experienced this because when I left drama school, when you're filling in your spotlight, I accidentally put that I could do Aberdeen accent in my spotlight and it wouldn't let me take it off. And like I actually had to start practicing my Aberdeen accent because I thought, what if I get hired for like an advert or something, or get, you know, sent an audition for an advert where it's Aberdeen accent. So that was very stressful. Luckily, I never had to actually do it. I think if I tried, it would be bad. Aberdeen, like Aberdeen. Like, is that good? in the studio? No, we've got some confused faces. So I think we'll skim past that. But I've never actually had to do it. And I feel like you're in an even deeper problem here because you actually got cast as a Russian character. So my question is, do you have to speak Russian or is it just the accent? Do you know what I mean? Because if you've got to speak Russian, that's a bigger issue than we think because you have to learn a whole new language. But I feel like the accent you can definitely get. What you need to do is you need to watch Killing Eve. You know, Jodie Comer's really good with accents. I feel like she does a Russian accent a lot. Look up Jodie Comer Russian accent. I'm sure she'd be good. It says, lol, oops, any accent tips? Unfortunately, I can't help you with that because, I mean, I could try.
Do it.
Oh, okay. Right. What? I tried to start then. Hold on. Well, I wouldn't say that this is a very good for you to do. And I feel like I just put on accent like I am a vampire in what is the movie? Hotel Transylvania. And I think of the vampire in that movie, and this is quite good. So I would say, I'm no vocal coach, but I would say too, it's like maybe it's the f instead of the v. Like I wouldn't say vocal, I would say focal. Why am I trying to give accent tips when this is so bad? Okay, so as you can hear, my Russian accent isn't good. I can't help you. I think you just need to be honest or just try and learn. Because also, it's subjective, right? You could say, yeah, I can do a Russian accent, and they might say you can't. It's subjective. In my head, I can, so... And you've already got the part, so sadly, you're just going to have to work on it. Practice makes perfect. I would say after watching this podcast on YouTube or Spotify, just take yourself, look up Russian accent for dummies and start from there because I cannot help you. Obviously, I can't help you. Have you heard? Tragic. Now I am joined with Joe and Kaine.
Hi.
I'm so happy. I mean, I've gifted them the sofa because that's usually my sofa.
Is it?
Yeah, so I mean, you can't keep it, but I've donated gifted my sofa to you for now, and I'm on this humble little chair. But we move.
Well, it would look great in our dressing room, so if you do want to gift it, just let me know.
Maybe we can make that happen. I mean, anything for you, Joe Bags?
I don't know.
Okay, so obviously I want my audience to get to know you, but we're going to do it in our fun little How Very Hannah way. So Sophia's going to give you the iPad.
Thank you. What a nice iPad.
It's gorgeous.
They've definitely gotten
Rose
bigger since I
gold.
was a kid as well. Do you know what I mean? Okay, cool.
Right.
Okay,
that's
and
good.
basically, you know the drill. Joe is going to ask me a couple of questions about himself. Let's do this.
Where was I born and raised?
Essex.
Essex.
I don't know exactly where, but Essex.
Oh my God, yeah. Harlow born,
Harlow Ball.
regrettably.
Regrettably.
Raised Epping. So
Oh.
you've been to my...
I thought Harlowbourne was the place.
Oh no, Harlow is the place where I was born.
I'm thinking Harlowbourne. I don't know where that
Harlowbourne.
is.
Harlow's a bit rough and ready.
Okay.
A bit.
And then baby upgrade ya.
And then
moved to Epping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, stunning.
What was the name of the first... Sorry. Who? What was the name of the first TV show that I appeared on?
Box.
Correct.
Oh, I thought
Yes,
that was going to be a trick question.
I
then you're
wish
going to
I
be
had
like,
something
no,
fun.
I was on Trapped on
Gogglebox is
CBBC.
fun. That's a good
No,
fun
it
answer.
is. I wanted
Like
to
a
like throw a
surprise,
curveball and be
yeah.
like, I was on
Actually,
like...
when I was 5, I was on...
Yeah. I was
You
in the
know.
Sun newspaper when I saw a shark once, so...
What?
It's not a TV show. Yeah.
Wait, I need the story.
So, long story short, I thought I saw a shark in Cornwall and the Sun bus was there, the double-decker bus that had all the page 3 models on. And my dad, obviously being
Don't
my
remember
dad, was like, oh, let's like go stand with the page 3 models and like look for sharks. And then next thing you know, I'm on the front cover of the Sun.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, claim to fame.
Yeah.
Claim to
Yeah.
fame. Put that on your
Got to
CV.
get the press where you can get it.
Yeah, exactly. And I've been non-stop ever since. So
Yeah. Publicist from that moment.
how many followers do I have?
Oh,
Is that
that's an awkward question.
I don't know.
Well, over 1 million.
Yes. What?
Over 2 million?
Yeah.
Okay. We flexing. Wait. 2 point...
Is this accumulatively? Is that a word?
Let's go TikTok.
TikTok 2.1.
2.1.
So yeah, almost there. Yeah. But it went up recently. It was always at 1.8, and I was
That's
like, this is where I'll
incredible.
be for life. But
Do you ever... for life.
This is me now.
I thought this is me.
The only way's up. No, but when you actually think about it, that is like how many people that is.
I know.
Like,
We
if
always
you-
do it based on the O2 because the O2
So
holds
how
like
many peop-
60,000.
Yeah, so I
Can
use
you
this for
imagine?
everyone.
Like,
Yeah, it's actually 20.
oh no, it's 20,000. Yeah.
So
yeah.
I always say
Wait.
if 20,000 watch my video, I'm like, I've just sold out the O2.
It's crazy.
Which will
For a minute and a half.
because then
take
you'll
me
get
again.
like a
Yeah, do you know what I
20,000
mean?
view video and you'll be like, oh, I'm a bit sad it didn't get a bit
Yeah,
more
but
than
that's
that.
the whole O2.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is great.
You get 1,000 views. If 1,000 people came up to be outside here, I'd have a panic attack.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
That's
Literally,
so
yeah.
true. So like
Yeah.
2 million, that's like, I don't know what.
don't wanna even
How many
know
people
that.
live in the UK? Is that,
Is it 7?
oh,
7
No.
people.
7?
It's not 7 million, isn't it?
Oh no, it's 7 billion in the world.
7 billion in the
7 billion in the
world.
Wow.
I swear there's like a million people in Kent.
I think there's like 40 million.
65 million in the UK.
Okay, thank you,
Oh.
Cecilia.
68.35.
Right.
68
okay.
million.
So
So
I got
like,
yeah.
it's giving maybe the population of London.
I think like maybe Kent.
London 7 million.
Kent, follow me.
Hashtag
Subscribe.
Kent at Kent Council.
Oh my God, this one's hysterical. What's my favourite musical?
Oh, okay. So I do know from Kaine that you're not a massive musical fan.
Please don't take it personally. It's not
I
you.
am taking it a bit
It's not
personally.
you. Okay.
It's not you, it's me. Okay, so I
probably
know
do
that
have
you
one.
saw Hamilton.
No. I saw Wicked.
Oh, yes, you saw Wicked.
I saw
and
Wicked.
right, you,
Do you know the
watched the
story?
first half and then you thought that was the end.
Oh my God, this is so
He
this is
thought
so
defying
embarrassing.
gravity.
Which can I just justify does seem like it would end a thing.
Yeah,
right?
it ended
It's
the
a big-
first
it's a
movie.
big song.
Yeah.
Tell me you've watched the movie.
For publicist purposes, I love Wicked. I absolutely. The film's incredible. Go watch it now. No, so I was with Kaine's parents, and I just got my little Louis on my arm, stood up, and went, "That was great." And then they were
My
like,
dad went,
"There's
sit down.
there's like another hour and a half," and I was like, "Oh." So then we finished it, and I'm outside, and like Kaine's parents are fully like tears in their eyes. Apparently they've seen it like 10 times before.
loves Wicked. My dad is obsessed. He saw it
God.
on Broadway by himself.
Oh,
I know.
Bless him. He saw 6 on Broadway by himself.
bless him.
Yeah, he loves it.
And I was like, "Yeah."
Another hour and a half.
She was green.
She was green.
But yeah, I'd say, have I seen any other musicals? I saw Oliver with, you remember when, what's his name?
Wait,
the
don't.
man that
Rowan
does like
Atkinson, Mr. Bean.
No, he's like old and does musicals and he does the shows on telly and he
Ball.
found Nancy.
Oh, Angela Webber.
yes,
Lloyd Webber.
him. So I saw,
He found Nancy.
No, if you came to see that, you could have seen me because I was in that.
oh, really?
Yeah, as a
With
kid.
Jodie Prenger.
That's the one I saw.
So we have met.
Sorry, that's where we have met. I probably,
But you were a fan.
But you were a fan of me.
so you were
and
like,
I was going, "Foo, glorious, foo."
That's so funny.
oh my God, so my first ever musical I saw had you in it.
And you know it had Mr. Bean in it.
Shut up. It probably did as well, yeah. I was really young.
So was I.
Yeah.
Wait, how old are you now?
27.
Yeah, same.
Oh my, stop it.
I know, you've been a fan.
The more you
since-
know.
Since
I'm glad we had a nice
2010.
arc there because I was
Yeah.
really worried that was going to go south on a musical pod.
And you probably remember, like, you know, I didn't just blend in with the crowd. Like, I really stood out in that
You
show.
really stood
Do you know
out.
What I mean?
Of course,
Like,
yeah.
I
like,
said,
out of the 40 kids in that show, you
So
were
how
like,
old were you
she's a
then?
star. I must have been about 10.
yeah, so I must have been about 10 as well.
Yeah,
I
because we're the
was
same
eight.
age.
I'm not very good at maths, Hannah.
No, I've
Let's
got
keep
you.
it
I've got
together.
you. Okay, we
so
did well. We
funny.
did well.
Okay, I'm happy.
Right. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'm going to hit you with these
You
questions.
said that with some determination.
I'm pretty sure you know every single one of
I
these.
feel like I do.
What role did I play in Heathers?
Preppy stud.
Yes. Bonus points. What parts did I cover?
Kurt.
Yep.
Ram.
Yep.
JD.
Yeah. Ding, ding, ding. What's my star sign? I don't think
I don't
you
know this.
one.
Let me take
I
a guess.
don't even know this.
Libra.
We just got
No.
matching tattoos.
I'm not very my star sign, I don't think.
I don't
Leo.
really-
Sorry, I'm not meant to be answering.
What just happened?
Is that right?
What just happened there?
I had a Red Bull before I got on
Yeah,
here.
he just.
Is it Leo?
Yeah, he was like, I don't know why.
I'm
that-
so sorry. It just flew out.
No, but that was it.
Yeah.
I
Right?
was like, yeah.
I think I was
I
happy
don't
that
know
I got
anything
it right.
about star signs, but if
Yeah, neither
ever
do
like
I.
if I've got any bad traits about myself, I'm like, oh, it's because I'm a Virgo.
Yeah.
Like, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Whenever anything's going wrong, Mercury is in retrograde. Girl.
Yeah.
Honestly, truly.
But I don't
Yeah.
actually have a clue.
Yeah, so.
I actually hate Leos. No, like every ex I had, I hated. And then I got with Kaine, and then we were like had a really nice few dates. And I went, "What are you?" And he said, "Leo." And I went, "Oh, but I'm here, so
And
Now
we're
you've
here
got
today,
matching
so
tattoos.
and I'm happy."
blink twice. if you're in
Nervous
trouble.
laughter.
Where did I train?
Lane Theatre Arts.
Yes, that was a tough time.
Wasn't drama school just a tough time for all of us?
It's a hard time
For all of us.
for all
Yeah.
of us. It was
Where
hard
did
for
you train?
Really hard. Where did I train? Hearts and Essex. All girls school. But sixth form was mixed, so
Oh, fine.
Yeah.
No, me and Kaine were talking the other day that, like, at drama school in my first year, we didn't get given lunch break. I feel like it's not like that anymore at drama school.
No, I think it's changed quite
we
a bit.
were in the trenches.
Yeah, it was tough. I can't imagine what it was like before us.
Oh my god.
I wouldn't have
like
survived.
Oliver Twist.
Yeah.
Literally. What's my dream role?
Oh, is it Hamilton?
I would actually love to be in Hamilton.
Like anyone in Hamilton?
yeah, I would. love-
Angelica?
Probably Angelica.
I don't know
yeah,
this one.
I've never made it past like 4th round for that.
Do you know what? That's further than I've ever got.
It's a hard old show. It's as they started bringing out more and more rap, and I was like, oh, I'm feeling a bit out of my comfort zone here.
I'm
I
getting
want
a bit-
rapping.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hamilton's,
Like rap.
Hamilton's like hip hop.
I
might
can
like
rap.
Hamilton.
I like rapping. I like Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, you're quite good at
So
rapping.
maybe I
actually.
could do that. I'm not doing it now, Kaine.
Don't make me do it.
bit.
Don't make
No,
me
I'm
sing.
not doing
sing.
I'm not doing it right now, guys. No, I can't do it.
I am not throwing away
not.
my... No?
Oh, and then birth question. What is our go-to karaoke song as a duet?
Have you got one in mind?
Well, us?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll
I've never done
go.
one.
No, we've never duetted.
Oh.
Solo only.
Maybe like Feeling Myself by Beyonce and Nicki Minaj, because I'll do
Yes.
Nicki's bits and you do Beyonce's bits.
I think that was for Hannah to answer, but
Oh.
No, but I would never
Yeah,
have
we
got
wouldn't have
that.
got that.
Sorry, I literally recorded a pod this morning and I think I'm still
with
there.
on autopilot. No, because we spoke about
It's
this
fight
earlier.
or flight. It
Yeah.
truly is.
No, I love it.
No, that'd be a
so
good
nothing
one.
stagey.
Probably not.
No.
Probably
What would we do that's stagey? What would I know?
nothing.
Oliver Twist.
Oliver Twist.
Maybe like I know bits of Defying Gravity from Alphabet on TikTok, so
Not this.
bleep that.
Yeah, probably something from Wicked, but I don't think.
No,
you'd
but
know it.
we did a blind karaoke
Oh my
the other
God,
day,
and I didn't have a
Kaine didn't
clue.
even know Wicked.
I didn't have a clue.
That's awful.
What is this
I'm
feeling
sorry.
so sudden in you? It went out
He was
my
like,
head. I was
it
like,
could not think of it.
I was
Your
panicking.
dad
It was
would
like
be
fight or
so
flight, honestly.
panicking,
I don't know why I'm looking off camera. It's like, by the way,
Don't make eye contact with Hannah. Hannah's Hotline. Bow, bow, bow. Okay, now it's time for Hannah's Hotline. Bow, bow.
Wow.
Wow, we've got a phone here already. What an amazing transition. Okay, what's that I hear? Is that the phone ringing? Can you hear that?
Yes. I can definitely hear that in post.
Do you want to get it?
can I answer?
Answer, darling.
Hey, girl.
Hi everyone. How important is it to have an online presence when it comes to a career in musical theatre?
Wait, I didn't quite hear that because you got it up to your ear. No, actually, I think I've got it. I will get back to you. Can
I'll just put you on hold. I actually don't think it's important at all.
Okay.
I think it can help, but I think it's not imperative. It's not going to be like the be all and end all. But I think it can go hand in hand. I think we had a big chat about this the other day, where some people think it doesn't go hand in hand, but that's just because they're old school and they're boring. But yeah, I think it's not imperative, but I think it's a good way of showing yourself and not just as a character, which you do in a show. That's
Yeah.
kind of all you can showcase, just your skill set as performing that character. Whereas I think being online and having a presence there, it gives a bit of you.
Yeah,
which is
100%.
Because people buy into you then.
I think performing and like social media and content do go really well because they're kind
Yeah.
of both performing in a way. Like
Yeah, of
how
course,
I am
yeah.
on social media is me, but it's like an extended version of me. It's like
Yeah.
a performance version of me.
Yeah.
And I think that is a good thing, but also it could be a bad thing because sometimes
If you
I have
play
to-
it wrong, it can be a bad thing.
and you have to be kind of really careful about like how you're showing yourself because like when I'm looking up someone, like if you say, oh, you know, Sally Joe, I'll be
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, who's Sally Joe? I'll look her up on Instagram. I don't Google.
Yeah,
so like
yeah. That's so
what I
true.
see on Instagram is then kind of part of like it's almost like your online CV in a way. Like I know that sounds super
No,
cringe,
it's
but
true
like
though.
it's like what you have out there is a representation of you, and so
Yeah.
like just be very mindful
Yeah.
about like what it is that you're sharing. But I do think it's an amazing thing. Like I truly don't think I would have my theatre career if it wasn't for social media. I think
you
that is
think?
no like I think when lockdown came, I feel like if I didn't build a following, I would
Yeah.
never have like got my foot in the door.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know. Like, I don't know
Yeah.
what would have happened if I didn't.
I believe in you. I
It
think you
probably
would have.
helped your confidence having
100%.
support. Maybe you wouldn't have been at that point where you felt like you could do it, whereas other people
Yeah.
obviously saw that in you and were like supporting you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
and it
you
kept-
probably still would have happened, but just in a different way.
Yeah.
But it also kept me going. Like, I actually think in lockdown, because I was so like, oh my God, I'm never going to work in theatre. Like, I was genuinely thinking of like other things
Yeah.
that I could do as a career. And like, I signed up to like a personal training qualification. I don't even have a gym membership. Like,
Obsessed with
like
that.
Obsessed with
I
that.
Dream big.
don't
I
love that.
even do that. But I was like, well, I need
Yeah.
to do something to keep me
Yeah.
active.
Yeah.
And I think that like doing content helped keep me like creatively like fresh.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
like
Yeah.
it kept me like enthusiastic about the theatre industry. So like I think in many ways that really helped me get my career. And like now, like it's such a big part of my life and my
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
And I think like, I don't know, like you do a lot of presenting as well and stuff, don't you, Joe? Do you feel like social media is a massive part of that?
I feel like, yeah, I would never have had those opportunities after Gogglebox had I not had a following. And it gave me the opportunities to work with brands that then trusted me to represent them like in that kind of hosting capability. And now I get asked to do a lot more of that, which is what I actually love doing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do think it helps. And I agree with what you say. Like when people come to my Instagram, it could be like anyone. It could be people that are fans of me from like so many different avenues, as well as brands like sussing you out, whatever. So you do have to be really mindful of what you post.
Yeah,
And yeah,
100%.
just like how you come across. But I've always had that like instilled in me since being on a telly show. So
Yeah.
that kind of, whereas a lot of influencers kind of don't have that guidance and then can sometimes, mess it up a little bit.
I
but
think it's super important.
Yeah.
What you put online is literally
digital footprint.
and
Yeah,
it lasts
literally.
forever.
And it
Everything you
lasts.
post lasts
Yeah.
forever. Because I was just thinking about it. We did things the opposite way around.
Yeah.
Whereas like you kind of started more social media and then went into theatre. I kind of did theatre and I didn't really have socials with any followers really. And then it kind of started because of Heather's. So I think that's
I
probably
think
why I've got
certain
more
shows
my,
are an
more my
amazing
kind of
way.
opinion.
Certain shows are like an amazing way to like help boost your profile because
my
like
God, yeah.
the fan bases for some of these shows are like so big.
Oh my God,
like,
Heather's-
and I've been
Heather's,
lucky
like,
that
catapulted
Heather's
me,
Six,
yeah.
like they're the big like fan basey shows. So I'm, using that to my advantage in a way, but also like
Why not?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
You've got to,
absolutely.
although
Why
I was just gonna say like I did post one video and I got told to take it down from 6. I'll go into that maybe another day. But I got told to take
Do it now.
I got told to take it down and I did.
Yeah.
But when you're saying about digital footprint, someone's already screen recorded it or saved it and
Yeah.
then they've posted it anyway.
Oh,
so I'm
have
like,
they?
well, I'll take it down, but it's already on the
Trust
internet.
me,
so
I feel your
Yeah.
so I
pain.
don't know what to do. And it's like when you're
Yeah.
on a live stream, people
Yeah.
are screen
Stressful.
recording it. And I said on a live stream, like something like, oh yeah, I'm going to be making my Anne of Cleves debut, which is one of the characters
Thank
from
you.
6. Sorry. And also
No,
one
I
of the
appreciate the
Henry
context.
one of Henry VIII's wives.
Okay.
And I obviously said it as a joke, but like
Yeah.
someone screen recorded it and then everyone's like, oh my God, Hannah,
then they'll cut it
congratulations.
down,
I'm like,
yeah.
guys,
Yeah.
come on.
That's why I don't do lives.
Yeah, it's
Well,
scary.
Like live telly, maybe, yeah, but it's different.
Yeah,
if I
even
sit,
worse.
if I sit with a glass of prosecco on a TikTok live, it's game over.
Oh gosh. So yes, I feel like social media, having an online presence can be beneficial, but be careful. And also it's not imperative, like you said, Kaine. Like
Yeah.
there's so many musical theatre performers that have like they don't
Yeah.
even have Instagram. I'm like, what is going on? But
I
like
think-
they're super successful and it's not
and
it's
I
not a
think
thing.
they're not reliant upon each other. You
No.
can do just social, you can do just theatre, you can stay in whatever lane you feel comfortable in. It's not going to be like the end of the world.
That was a lovely chat.
Thanks.
Oh, sorry.
Did that answer the question?
Yeah, did you get that, love?
Did you get that, love?
So Joe has confessed that he is not the biggest musicals fan. Sorry to everyone watching.
I will be.
But you will be by the end of this, don't worry. I have some questions, some phrases for you, some theatrical phrases, words.
Right.
And basically I want you to just try and tell me what you think they mean.
I'm terrified.
I believe in you.
You've got
Okay.
this.
You've got
Kaine,
this.
don't help him.
Okay.
Okay?
I might know a couple just from Kaine.
Okay, first one.
Yep.
Split track.
Oh God. I don't know when. because everything I say is just going to be bad.
It's
you know what I
okay.
mean?
Oh, try.
So like you do 2 halves of songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, you don't need to worry.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Is that
it.
right?
Yeah, that's it.
I've told you
basically
about that
it.
before.
Have you? No, you haven't.
See, you picked it up.
Don't lie on
you
this
picked
podcast,
it up.
Kaine. We took the oath as we came in.
Oh my God.
Okay, no, that was pretty much it.
Okay.
Okay, sits probe. Sits probe.
Hannah, I've got no idea what that means.
No, but like, think about the first part of the word, maybe.
Sit. You sit down on stage.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah. See, it's basically just
It's
what.
not as complicated
Right,
as you think.
okay.
It's fine.
Right.
Okay, next one, time step.
When you step in time.
If Jenny's up, step in time. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty
I feel
straightforward.
like I'm being pranked. I feel like everyone in the
No,
comments
no,
gonna be like,
no. Time step, where you step in time. Simple.
Okay.
Swing.
oh, okay, right. I think I know. Oh, am I going to get this wrong? No.
It's fine. Like,
so,
there's
like,
no.
is it where you do like different parts? Is that right? No, that's not right. That's right.
Yeah.
Like, so if. Oh no, I don't know. I think I got that wrong. What's the bit where? What's the one where you like learn every like role in the show in case someone's ill?
Yeah, that's it.
Is that it?
That is
Oh,
literally
okay,
it.
sick.
Why
That is
didn't
actually
others?
it. Okay.
Okay, fine.
Okay, last one. DSM. Keep it clean.
Well, unfortunately, I can't answer that. DSM is the middle word stage.
Yep.
Yes.
Well, that's all I'm getting really.
Okay, just have a think.
Down,
Yep.
downstage,
Yep.
musical.
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
God! How are you getting this?
Well, I'll be on stage before we know it.
Okay, don't hate me, but they were all wrong. Okay, part
Except swing.
one.
Swing was
you
perfect.
Oh my God, I felt so gaslit because I was like, I thought swing was right. Okay.
No, swing was
Swing was
right.
right. No,
Swing was actually right.
Swing was
Okay.
right. Oh my God.
I texted Kaine before and was like, okay, we're going to prank try.
So what are
Oh
they?
my God,
Can
okay,
you-
right. So a split track. What
You
was
said
it?
a split track was where you do one half of one song and one
Oh,
half
yeah,
of the other.
you did do-
Which, to be fair, I get why.
It kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
I was going off of pure vibes in the words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pure vibes
Which is
the
kind
word.
of what it is, just a different angle.
Yeah.
So like a split track would be like, so if I'm like a swing, which you got right, where you play like multiple parts,
Yeah.
I would do like girl 5's track
Right.
and girl 6's track, and I'd do them together, and it would be a split track because I'm like,
You combine them.
you'll combine
You
them.
are singing like two people's parts in one
Well,
song.
kind of, but like it's more like I would do her scene change, and I would pick
Yeah.
up that chair that girl 6
You
does. and
do
I'd,
the most important
Right.
bits
Yeah,
of each person's
of each
Is
track.
that if someone's ill? Or-
yeah, or if someone's on holiday, or
Right.
like, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so kind of. Like,
So that's
something
like-
does get split, but the show still goes ahead like normal. It's just,
So if I worked in a cafe and the pot wash was off ill
Yeah.
and I had to clean them,
yeah.
then
Yeah.
I'm split tracking it.
You're split
Yeah.
tracking. You're doing
I've done
pot
that
wash
before.
and
And
on the
your own
tills.
So I've technically
Yeah.
done that before.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Look at you go.
You're doing
We're
both
there.
tracks. Okay, the next one was sits probe. So you said sitting on the stage,
Yeah.
right? Which is
Not too wrong.
too wrong, but a sits probe is basically where, for the first time in like a rehearsal process or in the show's process, you will all sit. I kind of sit down, but
Yeah,
kind of
sit down and like.
sitting actually isn't imperative. You can be standing.
Yeah.
But like you sing the song for the show for the first time with the band.
Which is always a really
So,
cool
like, all
moment,
the
'cause you get
orchestra.
the full
Oh,
band.
cool. I
Yeah.
know you sat. Okay.
Can be.
Well, you can be.
bands.
The band are normally sat,
Yeah.
but
Right.
like
But
Okay.
You would
typically
normally
in
stand up to sing your
rehearsals
solo.
for a show, you will only ever sing with a pianist, typically.
Right.
yeah, or like a
And
track.
then-
So, and then you get to the end of rehearsals, like however long the rehearsal period's been, and you'll go, okay, it's a sits probe on Saturday morning, and you do it for the first time with the entire show sung through with the
Right.
band, and everyone's always like, oh my god,
yeah,
it's so
and it's
good.
like big and booming.
It's really
And
cool.
The band, like when I went to see Wicked, were they the people that were like in
In the pit.
in the pit.
In the pit.
Oops,
Do I have a
in the
net
pit.
over them, or have I made that up?
Some shows do.
Okay.
But like in 6, the band are on stage, so you can see them for the whole
yeah.
time.
Okay, cool.
I think sometimes I might be wrong, so don't hit me in the comments. Sometimes they have a net if the pit's really deep, because if they
Yes,
fall off, they get
because
really injured.
There was a story. There's stories all the time, but there was like in Les Mis, someone from stage fell into the pit and like landed on the trombone player. Or
So
something.
why did I
So
think?
that's
I thought the net was for people throwing things like at the stage. You know,
no,
like
we don't tend
flowers
to get
and oranges.
orangey.
Tomatoes.
I don't know.
Get off. We don't tend to get too much of that. Like,
Oh,
Yeah.
No, like
and
underwear.
if we did, no, depends.
You wait till I come see you.
Heathers, they used to throw scrunchies on the stage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's actually a hazard, really.
Yeah, it's really slippery.
They could throw anything.
It's really dangerous. Don't do that.
But we don't really
Yeah.
get much of it. Like,
Okay.
throwing
So it's
things.
for safety.
Flowers
Yeah.
is like for opening night. I feel like it's more on Broadway, like where it's like officially
Yeah.
like throw flowers.
We don't have the good stuff here in the
No,
UK.
no one really takes it that seriously,
Okay.
sadly.
No.
Okay, a time step. Again, not that wrong. Like it is a step in time, but it's like a specific step, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a specific like tap step. I can't do a time step, so I'm not the person to
Yeah,
ask
you can. I bet you can.
I went to, you're going to hate me, Lane, but I went to one tap lesson in 3 years.
Oh,
and
no.
They took it off my timetable by accident after the first term, and I never told anyone about it, so I got extra singing.
I'd have been
It
like,
worked,
great, a lunch break.
so it was fine. But yeah, I never did
Eat an
tap.
almond.
Finally.
You were just desperate for the food.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a specific
Okay.
Yeah.
tap step. And there's like a little rhyme. Did you ever learn the rhyme? I mean, I feel like in one lesson. I like eggs for my breakfast. I like bacon for my breakfast. I like sausages for my breakfast and a lovely cup of tea. That's the little rhyme.
He
As if
doesn't.
they made you rhyme about food and starve you. That's crazy.
Oh my God, that's so true.
So true. I was like, I like eggs.
That's barbaric.
And then the last one, oh no, swing, you got right.
Yeah.
So a swing sometimes would be like off stage or on stage, but it would
Okay.
be someone who basically covers several parts and would like step in and like play whichever parts needed pretty much. And then last one was a DSM,
Guys, please. I knew that was wrong. I
which
knew it
you
in
got
my
the middle
heart.
word right, stage,
Right.
but it's deputy stage manager.
I'm really wrong. What did I say?
You said downstage
Downstage.
musical.
Which sounds like there's a mini musical going on under the stage.
A smaller musical.
Downstage
For
musical.
mice.
The mice musical.
The mice musical. So
Downstage
maybe it
mouse
is true.
musical.
I don't know.
So a DSM is like, that's the person who will like sit like at the desk with the script and they'd be like lighting Q1,
Oh,
sound
okay,
Q1, like
They like call the
they
show.
call the show.
Oh my God, I've got a question.
Yeah.
So if I'm on stage and I'm an actor, God, I really teed that up terribly. I'm you in 6 and
Yeah.
I just completely forget my lines.
Mm-hmm.
Like full on
Yeah.
mind
God,
blank.
that made my stomach drop, like just you saying that.
What happened? Like, is there someone that's like at the side of the stage that can tell you or?
Oh God, it's hard because
depends.
It depends. Like in 6,
Mm.
there has been moments where people have like forgotten their lines, but normally, because we're all on stage for the whole show,
Mm.
pretty much for like an hour and 15, like everyone kind of knows everyone's lines.
Right.
So like
So
we
they
would
can
try
pick
and
it
help,
up. Fine.
but like sometimes there's like no help.
Do you want to know something really funny and really
Please.
awful?
Is it about Heathers?
Yeah. It's about me.
Okay.
And if anyone has any clips of this from that show, do not post them.
Send them to me.
Do not post them.
them
We
to
don't
I told you all at
Our
stage
anniversary's
door.
coming up.
Please do not post these because I will hate myself forever. I went on as JD with very little notice, zero basically rehearsal.
Classic.
And I was going over everything in the wings, so panicky, basically having panic attacks, really, really scared. Getting really upset, and I was like, you know what? The only song I won't go over is Freeze Your Brain because I've sang that. It's been part of my rep for years. Easy peasy. Got on. Do you want cherry or lime? Blah, blah, blah. Did all the thing. Got to the song. I went, I've been through 10 high schools. They start to get...
Oh no.
Is this the one
What
you knew?
happened?
Is that the one you knew?
I just panicked.
It's the song he
it's the
knew.
one I knew inside out. I was just panicking.
Yeah.
Bearing in mind, this is 300 people. The show sold out in 5 minutes because me and Sophie were both on as
Oh
our
my
covers
God.
for the first time together. Sophie stood there like... and I'm going...
Like you're not trying.
like my brain isn't imploding, literally vein popping out of my head,
no.
sweat beading, and then I go, and then I found it, and then I was like, oh, I'm singing the wrong verse at the wrong bit, and then I was like, you know what, they get what they get,
Yeah.
and it got to the chorus, and I was like, oh, here we go,
Oh my God.
freeze your brain. I was like,
It's
it
funnier
was
that
hell.
it was on that song.
Yeah,
it
because
was.
it's the one that you think
It's
no.
the one that I was like, I know this inside out.
But
All
even
the-
the name of the song.
Freeze Your Brain.
Yeah. That's what I meant.
I have been that traumatized that I
Yeah.
failed to
Like,
see
it's
how
just-
obviously funny that was.
It's comedy
You had a
gold,
brain
really.
freeze.
I literally had a brain
Literally.
freeze.
Potentially, you could actually write that into it and it would actually be
You know
Yeah.
normal.
Just spend the whole song like,
Yeah. Oh,
Brain
he's
freeze.
method acting.
Even talking about that has actually made my stomach go
Oh my
funny.
God, it's horrible,
The
isn't it?
trauma from that.
in I say professional shows, like that is a professional show, but
Yeah.
in like bigger shows, the DSM I think would like you'd be like line.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, if you were like Ian McKellen doing a play, you'd be
That's
like
hilarious.
line,
Yeah.
and like the
Yeah.
DSM will like help you,
Okay, fine.
or someone will help you.
Right.
You'd have because there weren't wings at Heather's as well. You could
No,
normally look in the wing.
DSM is
And
like
they'd
at
be
the
like,
top by the lighting box.
like trying to help
Okay.
you, and you're on your own.
Because the idea of that
on your own,
terrifies me. Like, the closest I've been to that is singing Nicki Minaj karaoke, moved away from the screen and forgot the words, which is just crazy for me as well. So that's the only
And a lot was
relatable-
riding on that.
I know. It's a crowd and it's
they're expecting
Yeah.
a show.
Yeah, you got to give it to them.
You gotta give
you
it to
gotta
him,
give
baby.
them a show. The rest of the show went fine, by the way.
Yeah.
It was just that.
Any other
Terrified.
questions?
That's the only
Spring
one I
to
thought
mind.
of. Yeah,
Okay.
Thank you.
If you could be in one musical,
Oh.
or if you could write a musical about your life, would you do it? And who would you pick to star
Write a
you?
musical about my life. I'd probably do that. You know me, I love a bit of self-indulgent times
Yeah.
and stuff.
Every
Maybe it'd be an
musical
adaptation of my
theatre
book
What book?
that I'm going to write.
Okay. Right, sorry.
In the
That one must have
future.
slipped my mind, of course, that you're planning on writing a book.
How can I forget?
This is an exclusive.
Surprise.
Maybe. I don't know.
And who would
really.
play you?
Who would play
Me.
me?
Yeah.
Hannah in a lace front.
Hannah in a lace front pussycat wig.
No, I'd just go for the chops.
But you have to be as SpongeBob, even though you didn't play SpongeBob. I just want you to be SpongeBob. Yeah, it's a tough one, really.
Yeah.
Who-
You know the guy who played SpongeBob
yeah.
on Broadway is the guy who plays Bach
Bach.
in,
And
and
was
he's dating Ariana Grande.
Ariana.
So
Crazy
like
work.
SpongeBob, and now he's dating Ariana Grande.
And do you know who played SpongeBob on Hannah's tour? He used to live around the corner from us in Greenwich. There's a big
Who?
Lewis.
Do I know them?
Lewis, yeah.
Lewis
No,
Corney.
you won't know, but I just thought I'd give you a
okay.
bit of information.
So I
Neighbours.
was
So I give you a
neighbours
bit
of SpongeBob and I
Yeah.
didn't even know.
You didn't even know.
Bit sad
That's
now.
how close you are to the stars of today.
Yeah, we're everywhere.
That's one musical I'd actually go and see.
SpongeBob.
I only
I
saw
love-
clips.
or
It looked
Shrek.
really fun.
Or Shrek. I love cartoons.
Okay,
Shrek's-
I actually feel, and I'm not just saying this, I feel like you would like Six because it's a musical.
We spoke
We
about
were,
this
we
in
were
the
looking in the car for
car.
dates. I
It's
think
a
it's just
mu-
going to have to be me coming because I don't think he can come.
It's a musical, but it's not like, it's more like a concert.
He said it was a bit more like poppy and
It's
fun.
like a pop concert.
It's like a pop concert. It's only an hour and 15,
Yeah.
no interval. You can leave at the end and know that it's the end.
Yeah.
And there's not another part happening, not another act.
Oh, I
Yeah.
really, I want to.
But even if I'm not in it, I feel like you should go and see it.
Yeah, we can go all three of us.
Yes.
Yeah.
We should go on a group trip.
I actually said that I would.
We want to go see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel
We
like
can
it's a
make that
good one
happen.
to like ease Joe into the musical theatre world.
Yes.
I feel like I need to choose ones that I don't even know is Dreamgirls even still a thing, but like I like the movie, so I was
Oh
like that.
my
Yes,
might be like a
no,
good
but I know what you
musical.
mean.
It's
You know what I
incredible.
mean?
So like Hamilton, when I saw Hamilton in the theatre for the first time, I could not concentrate because there's so much going on in the show and like lots of
I
words
missed so
'cause
many
it's rapping.
things.
I didn't know what's going on. So it's actually on Disney Plus. You can watch it on Disney Plus first, and that I think that's
Okay.
really helpful because you can watch it, understand it, and then
Yeah.
actually
Yeah.
embrace it when you're in the theatre.
I think we do half an hour stints for you on that.
It's long. It's
lot of
longer than
information.
Wicked.
Hamilton.
It's
Yeah.
a lot of information real quick.
But it's
yeah.
good.
I
It's
have
incredible.
an overactive brain,
And you're a busy person, I
Yeah.
feel.
and that.
He struggles to sit still a lot of the
Yeah,
time.
Yeah.
last night I was in the car and this is how my brain works. I thought, okay, I've got an hour and a half journey back. So instead of watching a full episode of TV, I'm just going to watch Lady Gaga's Abracadabra video on repeat 25 times.
How?
It was fun.
Fair enough.
I like shorter bursts of things, you know?
Yeah.
You got a TikTok brain.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah, that's the problem nowadays.
with these kids.
yeah.
Oh, Ash kids.
yeah.
I can't brush my teeth without scrolling on TikTok.
No, me neither.
Really?
I
That's
sometimes
really
I
bad.
get quite annoyed because I scroll and then it's like ad and then it's like
And it's me.
TikTok
And
shop.
it's me
doing an ad.
Pepsi Max. No, it'll be like TikTok shop, blah, blah, blah. Like, I want like a 2-minute video. I wish you could set it on TikTok.
when
It's
you
like
came
brushing my
to-
teeth.
Yeah.
So it gave me a long video.
Hannah came to us the other day, and one of the first things she said when she walked in, she went, "What's your For You page like? Mine's dead at the minute. It's all TikTok shop." I was like, what?
It is.
I was like, the
My For You-
hotel pillows. I was like, yeah, hotel
Yeah.
I
pillows.
keep buying things.
Yeah, it's
Mainly
quite-
games.
Yeah.
Games on your phone.
Literally.
Sorry, I
games on
had to,
your
I had
phone.
Yeah,
to.
that's the name of the musical that I'm starting.
Games on your
There
phone.
was
That
like
would
a
work.
hot dog and a chicken. You seen that game? And you have
Oh,
to
you
flip.
throw it, yeah.
Bought that.
Has it come out of the box?
Yet to
No.
play it. We'll end on that note then.
So thank you so much, Joe and Kaine, for joining me. You're welcome
Thank you.
anytime.
Thank you for having
I
us.
love
But you
so
must
much.
see Six the Musical first,
Yes.
and then I'll have you back.
Of course.
He's like, okay, I will.
I will. Is it on Disney?
No.
No, it's
Oh.
it live.
Oh, okay.
6 is live.
I will leave my house. I promise.
That was such a fun episode with Joe and Kaine, my very first double act on the pod. If you want more podcast fun from them, you can check out Joe's podcast, Not My Bag, where Kaine makes a regular appearance. And if you're loving How Very Hannah, then I would really appreciate if you could like, comment, subscribe, follow, do all the good things because it really helps us out a lot. I'm going to do an American accent. Oh my God, that was awful. An American accent why? I think it's the Russian infiltrating from the start of the episode, but we're just going to forget I did that. If you're a casting director watching, I can do an American accent. I swear I can. Okay, that's it. And I think it's time for my improvised outro. What key? I need a little tuner. How very Hannah. Does that feel like the right key?
Yeah.
Okay. How very Hannah. That was episode 4. How very Hannah. Hit the floor. How very Hannah. There's the door. How very Hannah. That's not really the door because we want you to stay. That was episode 4. Zut alors. Bit of French in there too.